dancing water. Well, what do you do about your hose? Your hose is just wah, wah, wah. Not with this Mallard Duck garden sprinkler. So all of a sudden, if you've got nieces and nephews, I mean, hello, this says run through the water right now. Clearance price of $19.98. And look how fun he is.
I know.
2 easy payments of under $10 for squeals of delight, running across your yard, jumping over the sprinkler. Okay, of course, with parental guidance and, some,
Yes.
and you know, and watching
Yeah.
and attending.
Yeah.
But that's what I do. When I see this picture right now,
I know.
we used to have the slip and slide growing up.
Me
Do you
too.
remember
In
that?
the UK, the same.
Anytime
Yeah.
you've got water in your yard, it says, it's a party. So Lorna Coe is still with me, and she's presenting the Bernini Mallard Duck.
So, Bernini, we want to
Loving
do
it.
something special for your yard. So, over the years, sprinklers have just been very functional. They're big bits of plastic, coloured plastic. They don't look very nice. They do a job. What we wanted to do was bring you some lawn art. So this is actually something that looks amazing in your yard on the lawn as a piece of decoration. But if we turn the duck around, he has a universal hose fitting. Why? Because out of his beak and out of his head, he's actually a sprinkler. And out of there will come water up to 24 feet in a 360-degree radius, like we just saw on the video.
Yes.
So, and then if you turn your hose and your faucet up higher, he'll go further. But say you only need a little bit of an area, turn your faucet down, and then the duck will then bring the water back in. But this is something, especially if you need a gift for a gardener who is hard to please, who has everything for their garden. I have never seen a sprinkler like this in the UK. I don't know about the US, I've never seen one that's lawn art as well as a functional sprinkler who looks this cute.
Yeah, and you know what's fun about it actually is that a lot of us, you know, if you are a gardener, you might have the fireman's nozzle and all that stuff, right? But then there are a couple of places, you know, and a couple of times when you just want to plug your hose into something and let your lawn get some water, and this is going to be the way to do it. Look how pretty that is.
This is him outside right now, live, doing his water spray. It looks like a water show. And as you mentioned, children are absolutely fascinated
Mesmerized
by water shows. And in the summer, a huge hot day, they're bored in the yard. If under adult supervision, you can get them jumping through the duck sprinkler. Imagine the fun that they can have. And also the fun that you will have watching your duck. When he's in action, the body fills full of water, so he's very, very stable. But the fun after you've actually sprinkled your plants and lawn, you've done the watering, you've done the boring part. The fun part is leaving him on your yard, on your lawn, for your neighbours to admire your piece of lawn art. It's not just a sprinkler, it's art.
So let me ask you a couple questions. Do I need to do anything to make his head turn around?
Absolutely
so
not.
It's just a matter of how much pressure I've turned it up.
On the video. Universal faucet hose connector. So you put it to your faucet, put your hose in the side of him. When he fills with water, he becomes totally stable. Then, out of his beak and his head spins round by itself. You don't have to do anything. He's going to water 360 degrees up to 24 feet. Turn your faucet down to reduce the actual radius.
I get it.
Someone told me here in the States it's Father's Day soon.
Yes, it is.
For a dad who loves his garden or even loves going with the grandkids to feed the ducks, you know, imagine bringing home a duck that you can place on your lawn that does this and that you can have that dancing water show from a sprinkler. And then you can jump, well, you, me, anyone can jump through it.
I would be running through it. So
me too.
Let me just share with you what's going on. This is trending. So if you're on your tablet or if you're on your QVC app, you're saving $13. It's a clearance price. So we're down to the last. This is like a last clicks price. But it's still a perfectly, you know, grade A quality piece, right? It's not one that's been pawed through. It's simply clearance. We're reducing it. We're moving it out so that new items can come in. You also still have your 30-day love it or return it policy on it. So here's what I suggest. You get this home for under 10 bucks on that Easy Pay. Put it out there. Use it for 30 days. See if you like it.
Absolutely.
And you know what, Lorna, what I was going to say is that there are lots of places here in the country where, you know, you can only spray and sprinkle for a certain amount of time. And there are water restrictions on. So frankly, instead of, you know, going out there and setting it on a sprinkler that you might forget, you know, put it in this one, watch it for the 5 minutes that you can spray.
You're not going to forget it.
You're not going to forget it. And then you can go in, you turn the water off, and you're good. Like, this is kind of like a great reminder because it would be like your 5 minutes apiece. You could sit and ohm, you could watch your sprinkler for a minute, and then you're done, and then you turn it off, and you've done your duty to conserve water.
And you've just seen it outside being used there. Did you see the radius of that spray was huge? But one other thing, if you've got grandkids or kids, get them interested interested in gardening by getting the
doing
duck
this.
to be their responsibility. So if you want them to have a hand in the
that's right.
garden,
Turn it on and off.
you can say to your kids, the duck is yours, he's going to be your pet. You can actually turn him on 5 minutes later, make sure you turn him off.
Sure.
And explain the benefits of watering your lawn, your yard, your plants, just like we're seeing here.
And you know what, the other thing that I was going to say is it looks like, because the duck is doing it right as opposed to manual hand, it's a little bit more even and consistent.
It
So
is.
if the water level, right, if you want to be consistent in the watering, instead of, like, knowing me, Lauren, I'd go and I'd be like, I'm talking to you, oh, I'm still watering the same place, and 5 minutes later we're in the same conversation, oh, I need to move over here.
I'm the same.
But with the duck, right, the duck
Yeah.
is going to do the thinking for you, and they're just going to be bing-a-ding, and they're going to be all even
dancing
wherever
again.
it needs to
More
be.
dancing today.
Exactly.
And you know, if you think, Rachel, traditional sprinklers are big bits of ugly plastic.
Right.
They're there for function only. They're there to water your yard, which is fine, but fusing art with function, so you've got a decorative lawn piece that actually does a job for you.
Yep.
Your duck is going to be your best friend in the summer. When you need to sprinkle your lawn and you've got kids coming over, your grandkids coming over, they're going to love it, you're going to love it, and then your neighbors are going to think, where did you get that?
So let me give you some measurements on this. It's about 14¼ of an inch long. It is about 9 inches high at the top of the duck's head and about 6 inches wide. It is going to fit your standard garden hose nozzle. Can you tell me what it's made out of, and can I put it? Can I leave it out for the summer?
Absolutely.
Certainly all the time where I'm watering
it's designed
grass.
to be lawn art, so leave him out on your lawn or in your yard if you've got borders. It's absolutely fine. High quality, like a high quality plastic resin, and then look, even the ducks are kissing now. Look, they're so happy to be together.
So let me tell you what's going on. We are very, very busy. Already 1,000 of these have been spoken for. It's $19.98. So it's under $20. It's your under $20 bill alert. What a great Mother's Day gift too. As you said, if you're somebody who loves gardening, we're talking about, this is spring patio and garden clearance. You know, of course, that Carolyn Gracie always has her garden show every Tuesday, right? So there's so many of us. Gardening is like one of the top 3 hobbies in the nation. So if you know a gardener at all, male or female, this is something that they don't have, and it's such a great gift idea. $9.99 gets it home. You have 30 days to love it or return it. Use your QVC apps or QVC.com, your tablet or your cell phone, to place your order. That jumps you to the front of the line, and then you'll make sure that you get one, because as I mentioned, clearance price is last clicks, so we only have a limited amount remaining, and we're not reordering this, unfortunately. So here you go. M48635 is your item number. 1,300 of these are already gone. They're going to be out the door. So Lorna Coe, thank you so much for the fun. Loving the Bernini fountain. Love the dancing water idea with the duck. And make sure that you get as many as you like, because frankly, if you know a couple of gardeners, give a couple of them,
Get them
this.
with a difference.
We are in our patio and garden clearance, and this is more beauty. Less